The universe is talking to us right now. You just gotta listen.
Not long ago, Robert Downey Jr. earned an Oscar nomination for playing a white actor in blackface in Tropic Thunder.
You went full retard, man.
Around the same time, White Chicks became a hit by flipping the script, with two black comedians dressed up as white women.
You sure this is gonna work? Just trust me. Follow my lead.
Both movies sparked laughs, praise, and some controversy, but they still got made. But today, they wouldn't fly because the backlash would start before filming even began.
My God, you want to talk about mama?
So what changed? To see why these movies worked then but wouldn't fly now, you have to look at how Hollywood, comedy, and identity evolved, because somewhere the line shifted.
And for the lady, perhaps a salad?
Perhaps not.
Let's start with the louder, blacker, and arguably more cancelled elephant in the room, Tropic Thunder. When Robert Downey Jr. stepped into the makeup chair, he was entering a nuclear minefield with clown shoes on.
I don't read script, script reads me.
What the hell does that even mean?
But here's the kicker. He wasn't playing a black character. He was playing an actor who went too far by playing a black character.
Maybe I just knew I had to represent. Because they had one good part in for a black man, they gave it to Crocodile Dundee.
Pump your brakes, kid.
It was a film so unapologetically meta and undeniably risky, yet it somehow managed to stay hilarious without completely derailing into disaster.
In a weird way, I had to sort of just free myself up to believe that it was okay to be stupid or dumb.
To be a moron.
Yeah,
To be moronical.
exactly. To be a moron.
An imbecile.
Yeah.
Ben Stiller, who directed and co-wrote the film, has had to defend Tropic Thunder more times than RDJ has had to explain his Iron Man contract. In 2023, after the film trended again, some people try to cancel it again. Stiller tweeted, "I make no apologies for Tropic Thunder. Don't know who told you it was canceled. We're still proud of it."
This is insane.
But back when it was released, they knew they were poking the bear. They had to put 3 layers of satire in there to avoid getting cooked. Downey's character, Lazarus, wasn't just in blackface. He was ridiculed for being in blackface.
I know who I am. I'm a dude playing a dude disguised as another dude.
What?
Brandon T. Jackson's character called him out in the movie, saying,
I made us some crab apples for dessert now, yeah? Hey, yeah. Ha!
Hell yeah! Ha! That's how we all talk. We all talk like this, huh? Yes, huh? Yeah, get some crawfish and some ribs, ha! Yeah! You're Australian! Be Australian! Excuse me, Kangaroo Jack.
It was a line so absurd it only worked because Downey Jr. played it with total straight-faced lunacy. But there was a lot more moments like that made fans love it.
Man, I don't drop character till I've done a DVD commentary.
In a 2020 interview with Joe Rogan, Downey addressed the role again. He said he was initially hesitant until his mother called and said, "You've done a lot of things in your life. Don't do this." Naturally, he did it anyway.
Did you have anybody that was telling you not to do it? Were there a bunch of agents or anyone who was like...
My mother was horrified.
Really?
Bobby, I am telling you, I have a bad feeling about this. I was like, yeah, me too, Mom. But, anyway.
Downey told Rogan, 90% of my black friends were like, "Dude, that was great." The other 10% were like, maybe not so much.
And 90% of my black friends are like, "Dude, that was great."
And that's where things get sticky, because Tropic Thunder got away with it, but only because of how it did it. It wasn't mocking black people, it was mocking white actors who think it's deep to become black. In 2025, you might not get the chance to explain it before a TikTok explainer calls you the devil.
You know what? Fuck that, man. I'm sick of this koala hugging telling me...
For 400 years, that word has kept us down.
What the fuck?
Took a whole lot of time just to get up that hill. Now we up in the big leagues. Kid, not turning back. Long as we live, it's you and me, baby.
That's the theme song for the Jeffersons. You really need help.
And just because the theme song don't make it not true.
Tropic Thunder became a mainstream hit that earned over $195 million worldwide. The film's success proved that sharp satire, when done right, could still land with impact, even while dancing on a tripwire.
I don't believe you people.
Huh? What do you mean, you people?
What do you mean, you people?
Huh?
Now slide over to White Chicks and you get a whole different kind of mess.
Making my way downtown, walking fast, faces past and I'm homebound. And I need you, and I miss you, and now I wonder if I could fall.
In 2004, the Wayans brothers, known for pushing every boundary possible with a laugh track, decided to go undercover, literally. In the film, they play FBI agents who dress up as rich white socialites to prevent a kidnapping. The makeup was borderline surreal, the plot teetered on the edge of mess, and yet somehow the jokes landed well. At least some of them did.
Your mother's so old that her breast milk is powdered. You breastfeed like this.
Back then, it was seen as a reverse satire of privilege, showing how ridiculous and shallow high society white femininity could be.
Does anyone wish to go higher?
Yeah, I got 2,000 right here. Ow! $3,000. $5,000.
Who said that?
Hey!
Okay, $5,000 to the dirty geezer in the back. I'm sure no one's gonna wish to go higher than that, so we can just be done with it now.
$10,000.
$20,000.
$20,000! Going once, going twice.
$50,000.
But if you pitched White Chicks in 2025, you'd be accused of dragging feminism, mocking trauma, and turning racial drag into a punchline.
Are you telling me that you are not?
Yeah, I'm not a woman.
White? Oh, the deception! The betrayal, man. You deceived me.
Calm down. I'm an FBI agent. I was uncovering a...
Please. Didn't somebody tell you this was an all-white party? Huh?
And here's the kicker. Nobody wore blackface, yet somehow White Chicks got brought up more often in cancel culture debates than Tropic Thunder does. Marlon Wayans, who co-created White Chicks, still defends it unapologetically. In a 2022 interview, he said, "I think comedies like White Chicks are needed. If a joke is gonna get me canceled, thank you for doing me that favor. I ain't listening to this damn generation."
Yo, what's up, money? You got a problem? Nah, yo, hold my poodle. Hold my poodle. Hey, yo, what's up? Y'all got a problem? Y'all want some of this? You want some of this, punk?
When Terry Crews was asked in 2020 whether White Chicks 2 was still happening, he responded, "I'm staying in shape just in case."
White Chicks 2. Marlon Wayans said it could be in the works. What do you know? Would you be back on board if it happens?
I talked to Sean literally 2 weeks ago, and he was like, "Man, we trying to get it going." I said, "I'm there. If there is a White Chicks 2,
yes,
please, I am staying in shape so I can do White Chicks 2.
Okay.
And
It trended on Twitter for all the wrong reasons. People started debating whether it was okay to do whiteface, or if that was punching up and therefore excusable.
Where's Latrell?
On the dance floor.
That's the heart of the debate. Who's punching whom? Tropic Thunder punched at actors, not races. White Chicks punched at whiteness. But in a society that's reevaluating what identity even means, no one wants to be the punchline anymore.
You know what they say. Once you go black, you're gonna need a wheelchair.
The shift wasn't in the films themselves, but in us, our culture, and our awareness, and the lens through which we now view comedy.
Can you believe this? I mean, they're actually auctioning off women.
1,700.
Would you ever do anything like that?
1,800.
Well, it's for a good cause.
I think I'm...
Besides, being wined and dined by a rich guy might be nice.
From 2008 to 2025, we went from "that's hilarious" to "that's problematic" in under 2 decades.
Tiffany Wilson. Sorry, they're new. Dr. Dorfman did an amazing job. They feel so real.
It's not because people suddenly lost their sense of humor. It's because context became king, and today's context is a battlefield.
So freaking pissed.
In 2008, social media was just starting to grow its fangs. You could say something dumb and only a few people would see it. Now, one clip can go viral before your publicist finishes blinking, and unlike DVD commentary, Twitter doesn't come with a pause button.
I asked him to
make me look like Gwyneth Paltrow. I get off the surgery table looking like freaking Shrek. Then I get here, and Mr. Harper makes me feel like I'm some dumb blonde with fake boobs going to a hefner party. No.
We're in an era where representation isn't just political, it's personal. People want to see themselves on screen in ways that aren't filtered through someone else's costume. So when a white actor paints their face black, even for satire, audiences are more likely to ask, why not just cast a black actor? And they have a point.
No. Sergeant Lincoln, Luther. Put me Armstrong. I think I might be nobody.
Same with white chicks. In an era where trans identity, racial drag, and cultural appropriation are headline issues, two black men pretending to be white women for comedy doesn't age as gracefully.
I'm gonna have a BF. Oh my God, she's gonna have a bitch fit. Oh, to your supervisor. Better yet, I'm gonna write a letter. You are in big trouble. Dear Mr. Royal Hampton, I am a white woman.
But here's the irony. Neither film was hateful. Neither film was trying to mock race itself. They were mocking perceptions of race, identity, privilege, and ego.
VIP, learn your acronyms.
But today, intent doesn't always matter if impact overshadows it. Nuance has become a luxury the internet rarely allows anymore. And let's not ignore the big green elephant in the room, studio risk. In 2008, Ben Stiller got $90 million to make a movie with Robert Downey Jr. in blackface, Jack Black huffing heroin withdrawal, and a fake movie trailer about a mentally disabled character called Simple Jack. In today's studio landscape, that pitch would be DOA. You'd be lucky if they let you say Tropic without a legal team present.
Cancel it.
There's the shift. Hollywood is not run by risk takers, it's run by shareholders, and shareholders don't like trending for the wrong reasons.
No, dickhead, of course I could. A nutless monkey could do your job. Now go get drunk and take credit at all the parties.
But here's a hot take. We might need movies like Tropic Thunder and White Chicks now more than ever. Not for their controversy, but for what they represent. They were messy, undeniably weird, but at least they were trying. Not always succeeding, but trying to say something bigger than the punchline. In a time where comedy is getting sanitized, when jokes go through legal, HR, and 5 DEI panels before they make it to the screen, maybe the answer isn't to cancel these films retroactively. Maybe it's to ask why they got made, and what they were pointing at.
Holy smokes! Yeah! That was nice! Jeez, lady, all that for a bag?
It's not just a bag. It's Prada.
And here's where things get even murkier, because it's not just movies like Tropic Thunder and White Chicks that are under the microscope. Stand-up comics, sketch shows, even TikTok creators are finding themselves boxed in. Everyone's waiting for the moment when a punchline becomes a landmine. Look at Dave Chappelle. His Netflix specials have sparked protests, walkouts, and op-eds galore. Not because they lack intelligence, but because they push into topics some feel are no longer open for satire. Chappelle's defenders say he's just holding a mirror up to society. His critics say he's making jokes at others' expense. The truth probably lies somewhere in that uncomfortable middle ground. And that's the point.
And you want to know why I'm tired of talking about them? Because these people acted like I needed them to be funny. Well, that's ridiculous.
Ricky Gervais faced a similar firestorm when his 2022 special Supernature tackled everything from religion to gender identity. He didn't walk it back. Instead, he doubled down, saying, if you don't agree with the joke, that's fine. Don't laugh. That's your right.
People come up and they say, I was offended by that joke. And, my first reaction is, I don't care.
Even Saturday Night Live, once a haven for edgy satire, has had to pull punches. When Elon Musk hosted, the writing wasn't risky, it was neutered. Because no matter how rich or famous the target, today's audiences demand a level of moral clarity that comedy was never designed to deliver. And here's the wildest part, most comedians aren't mad about the woke crowd. What they fear is losing the freedom to fail, because comedy is not science. You don't know what lands until you try. And if trying means trending on Twitter for the wrong reasons, fewer comics are willing to take that leap. Because Tropic Thunder didn't punch down, but punched sideways at actors, at studios, at the entire method acting industry, It made us laugh, and it made us uncomfortable, and somehow we walked out quoting Simple Jack without fully processing how insane that movie even was. And white chicks forced white audiences to watch their stereotypes being parodied. It wasn't pretty, but it was effective. So why can't you make Tropic Thunder or White Chicks today? Because the line moved. The internet calls it out, studios back off, and comedy plays it safe. But those films hit because they took risks. They pushed boundaries and made people uncomfortable. And that's where real comedy hits hardest. If you want more breakdowns like this, films that shook the system, moments that couldn't happen today, like the video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the bell so you don't miss what's next. We're not here to play it safe.